The surface was freezing over at an astonishing rate. The girl was struggling desperately underwater, trying to reach the surface. Her father leaned in, stretching out to grab her just as their fingertips were about to meet the surface, froze into solid ice, trapping the girl completely beneath it through the communicator. Her mother tried to stay calm, guiding her to control her breathing. The temperature regulator in her spacesuit was still functioning, and the remaining oxygen could last for about 5 hours if everything went smoothly. The rescue window should be enough. Her father began smashing the ice with his tools in a frenzy. Suddenly, Will noticed a strange white glow coming from a collapsed ridge in the distance. He guessed it might be exposed mineral deposits. He immediately reported it to his father, who instantly realized the mineral could trigger an exothermic reaction upon contact with ice, which might accelerate melting. Maybe it could buy them more time. After briefly reassuring the trapped Judy, the father assigned their second child to stay behind and maintain radio contact. Then he and Will headed toward the glowing ridge. After a difficult trek, they finally reached the area just as the father carefully began collecting the mineral. A scream rang out from behind. Will had slipped and fallen into a deep, icy fissure, staring down into the dark crack. His father was stricken with panic, but helpless Will kept sliding until he landed at the bottom. Luckily unhurt, he tried reaching out over the radio but got no signal, so he decided to explore and discovered a dense underground forest. While he stood there stunned, a faint signal came through confirming he was safe. His father felt some relief, but the ice wall was too steep to climb under the circumstances. He told Will to wait. He had to save Judy first, whose oxygen was nearly gone. He promised to come back as soon as he could. This unexpected fall would lead Will to encounter a presence that would change his fate. The father rushed back to camp carrying the mineral. He poured it into the ice hole he'd carved, lit it, and a blinding flare erupted. The heat quickly melted the ice. They scooped away the water non-stop until they touched Judy's fingers, just as hope surged. A sudden downpour washed it all away.
Raining, Dad?
Oh, no! It's filling up!
The hole flooded again, and the backup igniter failed due to the moisture as the oxygen alarm began beeping. Judy finally broke into sobs. Despite her strength, her family clawed at the ice with bare hands, refusing to let go until the oxygen meter hit 0. They held her hand, bracing themselves for the worst in that moment of despair. A massive shadow swept over the entire site. If you're loving this show, just say the word and I'll keep the updates coming.